What if you were just 1 minute away from something that would change your financial life forever? 60 seconds. Enough time to brush your teeth, reply to a message, pausa, or to give the most powerful vibrational command of your existence. But nobody talks about it. Why is that? Because this practice only works under one condition: absolute silence. The more you try to explain it, the more it dissolves. The more you share, the fewer results you see. Have you ever noticed that some events seem too coincidental? A value that comes out of nowhere. A debt forgiven without explanation. A proposal that comes along at just the right moment. These experiences are not luck. They are resonance. And almost always behind them, there's an internal, silent, powerful gesture, pausa, that moved everything quietly. Today, you will understand this gesture. You will access a practice that requires no physical effort or external tools. Just attention, intention, and presence. And if you respect every detail, you may be surprised by what will happen in less than 24 hours. It all starts with a simple decision: to enter a state of energetic command. This means that instead of waiting for something to fall from the sky, you activate your frequency to become magnetic to what you want. The physical world obeys the dominant vibration. And that's exactly what this prayer activates: a dominant frequency of prosperity. But before any words comes the internal state. And for that, you need to detach yourself from common logic. This practice doesn't ask for justification. It asks for surrender. If you're trying to understand everything with the rational mind, it won't work. But if you decide to just do it feeling it, pausa, then the field opens up. Now stop. Take a deep breath. Imagine yourself in a neutral space. No past, no rules, no obligations. A space where all that exists is now. That's when prayer begins to work. Time ceases to be an obstacle. Scarcity no longer makes sense. The frequency of abundance begins to take shape. Visualize a small light forming in the center of your chest. It pulses slowly. Don't burn stages. Feel it grow. With each beat, it expands. And along with this light comes a new feeling. The certainty that everything has been resolved. No matter how. It doesn't matter when. It just is. It is in this state that prayer should be said. And the most incredible thing? It doesn't last more than a minute. But that minute must be whole. No distractions. No mental noise. 1 minute of pure focus is worth more than a lifetime of anxiety. This prayer will not be written down here, because its power is not in the words. It's in the frequency with which they are said, and more than that, in the intention that accompanies each word. Bob Proctor, the mastermind behind this technique, used to say that the universe responds to vibration, not voice. In other words, it's not what you say, it's what you vibrate as you speak. He taught this practice behind closed doors, only to those who were ready, because he knew that in the wrong hands or spoken without awareness, these words wouldn't have the same effect. They require presence, they require secrecy, and they require aligned repetition, not automatic repetition. If you've come this far, you're ready. Ready to make a silent pact with life. Ready to break out of the logic of scarcity. Ready to stop looking for how and start vibrating when. Because the universe doesn't respond to doubt. It responds to certainty. Before continuing, look at your financial life as it is now. Without judgment, just observe. And now, answer internally. What do you want to change in the next 24 hours? It could be a specific amount, a miracle in the form of help, a breather, whatever it is. But make it clear. Clarity is the first key. After that, feel what it would be like to receive it. Don't think about how it will come. Just feel what would change inside. The relief, the lightness, the security, gratitude. It's these emotions that create the field. And the more you sustain this field, the more real it becomes. The 60-second prayer works exactly here. It activates this field. It strengthens this emotion. It confirms that choice. And it communicates to the universe that you are ready to receive. You don't need more information. You need practice. And for that, it's essential that this moment is yours alone. Turn off your cell phone. Find a place where you can be alone. Breathe deeply. Concentrate. And start. But remember, never tell anyone. Not today, not later. This is not a technique to be explained. It's to be lived. Every time you share, even with good intentions, you divide energy. And the more it fragments, the less powerful it becomes. This is your pact with the universe. And it doesn't require exposure. It requires trust. If you do it truthfully, you can feel the effects in a matter of hours. And not just in the financial field. The field around you changes. You attract different people. You see unexpected solutions. You feel an impulse to act where before there was fear. All because, in silence, you declared something new to the universe. And now, after understanding all this, it's time to take the first step. What comes next? It could be surprising, but don't wait with anxiety. Wait with certainty, because certainty is the vibrational state most compatible with abundance. Glowing Star, if you're feeling this call, like the video now. It helps spread this message to more people who are also ready to receive. Globe showing Europe, Africa comment. I'm ready to receive in silence. And say which country you're watching from. The collective vibration strengthens the field and amplifies everyone's results. Outbox Tray, share with someone that you feel needs it, but only if you feel it intuitively and without revealing the details. Bell, subscribe to the channel. Here, every word is created to ignite your consciousness and remind you of your power. That's just the beginning. Prayer begins with words. Pausa, but ends with transformation. There's a moment after the silent prayer when everything around you seems the same. Pausa, but inside, something has already changed. It's not a loud change. It's subtle, almost imperceptible at first glance. But for those who are paying attention, the field is already beginning to show signs. It's as if the universe is reorganizing itself in silence, preparing the exact pieces to deliver what you've asked for. This moment demands a special kind of attention. It's not the anxiety of someone waiting for something to fall from the sky. It's the receptive state of someone who already knows it's coming. It's a profound vibrational difference. Because while the world teaches you that you have to chase after it, this method reveals that it all starts when you become still inside and align yourself with what you want. After prayer, you enter a delicate field. It's a frequency of openness. Here, any emotional interference can alter the course. So the first thing to do is to protect your vibration. How? By avoiding complaints, silencing thoughts of doubt, staying away from environments that drain your energy, and above all, not breaking the pact of silence about what you've done. This pact is not superstition. It's energetic wisdom. Every powerful manifestation needs a space where it can grow without being sabotaged. And often the sabotage comes from the very attempt to share. What is sacred grows in the hidden. Now, what happens after prayer? You start to receive impressions, little ideas, sensations, impulses to do something. These are responses. Don't ignore them. Follow these clues. The universe always responds, not with words, but with direction. And this direction is revealed in everyday life, in the subtleties. Perhaps you feel like reorganizing something in your home, to call someone, to make a decision that previously seemed uncertain, or simply to remain silent. All this is part of the invisible movement that prayer has activated. Don't rationalize, just follow it. Another powerful thing is the practice of empowered visualization. It's no longer just a matter of repeating the prayer, but of living it internally throughout the day. Whenever you can, Close your eyes for a few seconds. Relive that minute. Feel the certainty again. See the result approaching. This reinforces the vibrational field created by the prayer. You can also use keywords to keep your focus. Choose a short phrase, such as, "I already receive," or "Everything is flowing to me." Use this phrase as an anchor. Whenever your mind starts to wander into worry or hurry, repeat it internally. This brings your vibration back to the point of creation. Another tool, conscious writing. Take a notebook and write. "Today, I receive what I need unexpectedly and perfectly." Write this down every day, calmly, like a ritual, not as an obligation, but as an anticipated celebration. The mind responds to repetition with emotion. And when you repeat something with joy and presence, the body vibrates in alignment. What there is resistance. If thoughts arise like "this won't work," "it's too good to be true," "it's never happened to me," breathe. Don't fight these thoughts. Acknowledge them, and then choose another focus. You're not trying to force out the negative. You're strengthening the positive until it takes up all the space. Throughout the day, keep your attention on small confirmations. Sometimes the answer won't come in the form of immediate money, but emotional relief, or an idea that unlocks something that has been on hold for months, or an unexpected invitation. The key is to realize that these are all signs that the field has already moved on. Remember, matter time is different from energy time. What you have activated is already on its way. Now it's time to maintain the open channel. And this is done with confidence, gentle repetition, and inspired action. If you want to reinforce it further, here's a powerful exercise. Do it before bed. 1. Lie down with your hands over your heart. 2. Close your eyes and breathe deeply 3 times. 3. Visualize the prayer happening once again from start to finish. 4. See the result already manifested. 5. Feel gratitude as if everything has already been completed. This exercise reconnects you to the original field, while your body enters a state of rest. And what happens when you sleep in a high vibrational state? Your subconscious keeps working. You wake up clearer, lighter, and more connected. What if something comes up that seems the opposite of what you asked for? Don't react with fear. Often, the old needs to go in order for the new to come in. The apparent crisis is actually a restructuring, a cleansing movement. It's not punishment, it's preparation. Trust. During this phase, be even more selective with what you consume. Words, conversations, content. Everything has an impact on your vibration. Choose to surround yourself with what strengthens you. It's not about isolating yourself. It's about protecting your field until it's strong enough to influence rather than be influenced. Also be aware of what you say. Language is an extension of the mind. Avoid phrases like "it's hard," "I'm broken," "it never works out for me." Replace them with simple statements. "It's coming," "I'm on the path," "the best is coming now." These small changes create big results. And if you want to go further, turn all this into a new way of life. Don't make the 60-second prayer an isolated event. Make it the start of a new way of relating to money, to life, to your own mind. A style where haste gives way to clarity, where doubt gives way to confidence, where effort is replaced by alignment. Glowing star, if this content is making sense to you, like this video now. This action strengthens our collective field of abundance and spreads this practice to those who also need it. Globe showing Europe, Africa comment. I trust invisible time and right for where you are watching. Let's create an energy map of awakened people around the world. Outbox share this video with someone who is looking for a new path. You can be the channel through which an answer arrives. Bell, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do so now. Every video here is a seed of real change, and you deserve to reap that transformation. What you started with a simple prayer is already blossoming. You may not see it yet, but you can already feel it. And when you feel it, pausa, know that you're closer than you think. There is a peace that comes when you know without knowing how. When there is no external proof, but something inside you says, it is done. This is the most powerful state anyone can achieve. It's not about hoping. It's about recognizing before seeing. This is where manifestation accelerates. And this is where that 60-second prayer has brought you. Now, imagine yourself once again in that silent mental space. In front of you is a door. You observe it calmly. Behind it is what you asked for. But contrary to what many people think, this door doesn't open with force or haste. It opens when your energy matches what's on the other side. You hold out your hand. The handle is light. The door opens without resistance. And what you find is not just money. It's freedom, peace of mind, clarity. Because somewhere along the way, you understood material value is a consequence, not an objective. What you were looking for all along was the feeling that this value would bring. Now you walk. You observe the details. An environment where everything flows, where bills are paid easily, where there is room to help those in need, where you can say yes without fear, where there is no tension between your desires and your reality. Everything harmonizes. This visualization is not fantasy. It's preparation. Each time you return to it, your mind accepts more. Your body responds better. Your field vibrates more strongly. Until the universe has no choice, it responds with equivalence. And at that moment, you realize that you are no longer the same. The person who started this journey was someone you expected. The person who is here now, pausa, is someone who activates, trusts, receives. The greatest gift this practice offers is not in the value you receive, but in the new identity you build. And from this new inner place, you begin to perceive other opportunities, other sources, other connections. The universe never works with a single path. When you open up the energy, it responds with multiple paths. And most beautiful thing, they all emerge at the perfect time. It could be that an idea that seemed simple turns out to be highly profitable, or a person you never imagined will bring you an unexpected solution. It could be that a delayed answer finally arrives, or that a problem disappears without warning. This is not coincidence. This is vibrational coherence manifesting itself. But the most important thing is what you do next. Because prayer is a portal, but staying in abundance is a practice. And that practice requires conscious choices. Here are a few reminders to maintain this state. Give thanks every day, even if there seems to be no reason. Gratitude strengthens the receptive field. Continue to be silent about the practice. The secret is the energy shield you have created. Share what you are, not what you have done. Your vibrational presence will be perceived by those who are ready. Act when you are inspired. Manifestation demands a response. If something appears, move. The miracle is in the next step. Confirm your new identity with small actions. Organize your resources. Review your finances with love. Treat money as an ally. You are no longer in survival mode. You are in conscious creation mode. And this mode doesn't end with prayer. It begins with prayer. Every day, renew your commitment to the new version of yourself. Choose thoughts that support abundance. Speak words that raise your vibration. Surround yourself with people who believe in the invisible as much as you do. And above all, trust in the perfection of universal time. Because there is a moment when everything aligns. Not by chance, but by preparation. Not by luck, but by attunement. And that moment comes when you become the kind of person who already lives what you ask for, even before you receive it. If you're reading these words now, it's because you're already at that point. Because something inside you has already awakened. And from here on, your life can be marked by a new kind of flow. The flow of trust. The flow of lightness. the flow of silent faith. Glowing star, if this message has touched you, enjoy the video now. This simple gesture spreads this frequency to other people who, like you, are ready to remember their own power. Globe showing Europe, Africa, write in the comments, "I live what I asked for." And tell us where in the world you're watching from. Let's create a vibrational field of presence and real prosperity. Outbox share this video with someone who needs to remember that the miracle never comes from outside. It's activated from within. Bell, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Here, every word is designed to strengthen your consciousness, amplify your vibration, and accelerate your manifestation. You have walked through 3 parts of this journey. The first was awakening. The second aligned you. The third confirmed. Now, the universe is listening. And most importantly, you are ready to receive. And when you receive, pausa, remember one thing. It happened because for a brief moment, you decided to stop everything, pausa, and just believe for 60 seconds.